Shut up, David. You be alright, nigga. Tough, right? Really cool.
Hey, it's me. Knock, knock. So, you got my money?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'll pay you soon.
Yeah, well, here's a suggestion. Have the money by tomorrow, and there won't be any problems.
Huh?
Yeah, 24 hours.
Why? What happens in 24 hours? I don't know. Not psychic, man. I'm just saying it would probably be better for everybody if you had the money tomorrow. Yeah, all right.
Peace, love, and reparations. Make sure y'all come in, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. What's going on, family? Man, listen, if you've been living under a rock, you don't know Donald Trump almost got his ass taken out by the boy Thomas Crooks. So listen, family, it's a lot of speculation going on right now about whether that was orchestrated. Now, I believe it was orchestrated. I just don't believe it was orchestrated by Donald Trump and his side of it. You know what I mean? Because just on a logical standpoint, what would be the benefit of Trump having to stage an assassination attempt? Because it wouldn't be for votes, because he was already winning in the polls. Let's not forget, family, Joe Biden was just doing this a week ago, nigga.
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, so I think she was not qualified to be president. And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin.
So, yeah, see, this is how Biden's been moving in these debates and press conferences. Biden's numbers are tanking. They've been taking, even after that debate, they was just all talking about, oh, should we get Biden out of here? And think about it, how much bad press Biden was getting right before this happened. Now we're not even talking about Biden and how he failed anymore. Think about it. We're not talking about how he been stuttering and all that shit. All of that went out the window. So at the end of the day, I believe that if anybody orchestrated this shit, it was somebody on the left. And I feel like they tried to use that young boy, the little Thomas Crooks, because he was a registered Republican. See, in the Democrats, now watch this. If you trying to pull something off like this, the last thing you want to do is use somebody that's affiliated with the Democrats, right? Because it's going to immediately point to you. And you notice that's one thing that they're trying to leave out this whole situation, is that this dude was a registered Republican. Okay, he donated some money to a Democratic PAC or whatever, but you still were a registered Republican, right? So who knows? Who knows? They could have sent boy on out there. And listen, I just don't feel as though Trump had to do that. He was already on the verge of winning the election. He still is, even before that. If this never happened, the Democrats was still trying to find another candidate to run against him, because they want Joe Biden out of there. Listen, family, we just spoke about that, how he just crashed out. That was the last video. He crashed out. Now we talking about Trump trying to be assassinated. And now they're trying to make it seem as though Trump set this shit up. For what? For what? And again, I'm not advocating for Trump. I don't really care about what's going on at the end of the day, as far as with him or whatever. But I'm just saying, it just doesn't make logical sense for him to have to orchestrate this when he was already winning. What, to get sympathy? He doesn't need sympathy. He didn't need any sympathy. Joe Biden was crashing. So at the end of the day, man, listen, it's over for the Democrats. They can call it right. The only thing that's going to save Joe Biden and them Democrats is giving us our reparations. See, these days right here is over. You're never, ever, ever going to get this out the black community again.
Get out my business, okay? Black churches, eating soul food, and interacting with hip-hop artists. We see it every 4 years. Candidates reaching out to the black community in an effort to win over their votes.
Who let the dogs
dogs out.
Thank you, honey. Come here.
But with the resurgence,
Always carry with you hot sauce.
and then stood up at the White House over and over.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest?
So how can voters tell the difference between pandering and genuine outrage?
See? Because genuine outreach comes with tangibles. Genuine outreach comes with tangibles. And you want to know something? This nigga Joe Biden literally just said the other day, family, that he promises the black community, nigga, listen, he just said he promises the black community that he will take care of them if they come out to vote. Fam, you are in office right now with power. You can do something right now to get us to vote. See, this is how we know that this is pandering and not genuine. Because a person that's in power right now as we're speaking can't say, oh, vote for me because I promised to do X, Y, Z. Now, ABC, you could do it right now. You feel me? You could do it right now. This is what I'm saying, family. The games is done, and we are just going to watch this whole political process go belly up. The whole political process going to go belly up. And again, it's all off the strength that foundational Black Americans been codified. Excuse me. We've been so codified throughout this whole process that the Democrats is falling. It's making the Republicans win, and we don't even have to vote. So now watch this. It might take the next election cycle for the Democrats to say, you know what? Man, black people do come out in droves, and we need that block vote. So guess what? I'm going to offer you a tangible. But again, like I've been saying, it has to be in good faith. So you have to do something before you get my vote. Because we're not taking empty promises no more. Excuse me. We are not taking empty promises no more. And I wanted to give an update on the shooter. And again, and this is another thing. I don't believe that Trump would need to orchestrate this to get votes. Mind you, 2 people die out this whole scenario just to get some votes in an election that you're in. All the polls are showing that you're about to win by a landslide. It was no need to do that. But anyway, here's an update on the shooter. And they said that the investigators Tuesday found a remote transmitter in the suspect's pocket that may have been intended to set off 2 suspicious devices found in the suspect's car and 1 in his home, according to law enforcement. So they was trying to blow him up or blow some stuff up in his car and his home, probably so you can't track who this man's been, affiliated with and kicking it with. Because let's not forget, remember when the Tops thing happened in what was it, upstate New York? When the dude came to the Tops grocery store and killed those people and killed our brother who was had the water power car. Damn, I can't think of his name right now. I believe his last name is Saunders or something like that. But yeah, remember that white supremacist that did that, he was being helped by some FBI guy or some ex-FBI guy or ex-military. Some simple fact, he was being helped by somebody. So absolutely, this is the MO of these suspected white supremacists. You feel me? They get on these channels, the 4chan channels and all of that stuff, and they sit here and, plot out things and, resource and network with each other to get these little things off. See, now we had a channel like that, boy, it'd be RICO charges given out to everybody. Just for being subscribed to the channel, you mess around and get a RICO charge. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I think that, let me read a little bit more of this article too. Excuse me. It says the receivers in each device were connected to a series of components that investigators say met the eye test, having parts present that could have made viable devices. Although the functionality of the devices is still being determined, the purpose of the devices is unknown. Whether they were intended to cause a significant blast effect and hurt people, or if they were designed to create smoke, fire, and a low-grade blast for a diversion is unclear. Regardless, that was the most unprofessional. Okay, so watch this. The Secret Service, and that's funny because they have a picture of Kyle Rittenhouse talking. A lot of these Republicans have this picture of Kyle Rittenhouse talking about he needs to be working for the Secret Service now. Because they did a absolute horrible job. And on CNN, they had a guy, or MSNBC or CNN, they had a white dude that was talking about how him and his friend was pointing to the guy crawling up on the roof and how everybody ignored him. The CIA, I mean not CIA, the Homeland Security or whoever the people was, defending them or supposedly defending them or whatever. That was crazy. That's crazy to have. That's why I say it's orchestrated. It was orchestrated. Just I don't believe by Donald Trump and them people. I believe that, again, because you have to understand that the Secret Service, that's the word I was looking for. I said every other word but Secret Service. You have to understand that the Secret Service is still a federal entity who is actually controlled right now by Joe Biden. You see? So anybody in the Secret Service that's around Trump, man, listen, family, put it together. So that's why I'm saying it can be orchestrated. It probably was orchestrated. I just don't believe it was by Donald Trump. You feel me? I definitely believe it was from the left because they are the ones scrambling, family. They are the ones putting all these charges on Trump. That's where it started. You tried to put all those charges on him. You got him with 54 felonies. That didn't stop anything. You feel me? You had a debate. Joe Biden did terrible. His numbers went in the tank. And now all of a sudden, an assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Man, listen, Donald Trump was already in the driver's seat. It's no need for him to try to have to orchestrate. If he did that, he was absolutely stupid. And again, it still worked because it actually worked in his benefit because now everybody feeling sorry for him, but he didn't need that. He didn't need nobody's sympathy to win votes. Joe Biden is giving you the votes. He's literally handing that shit to you. Again, he's literally handing it to you. So family, listen. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we still want tangibles. We still want tangibles. That's why I made that first video, nigga. Where's my money? I don't care. Niggas get shot every day. You be all right. Where's my check? Because at the end of the day, we not going to the polls for nobody. And I told y'all, again, family, remember this. Watch the old videos because we do have people, and again, shout out to the people in New Black Media who feel like we should vote for Donald Trump just to stop the immigration. But as I've been saying, not voting for the Democrats by default, just the mathematics all in itself, will make the Democrats lose. We are their base. Yo, 90% of the black community votes for the Democrats. Cut that in half. The Republicans win by default. That's what I'm saying. You don't even need to give these niggas your vote, because one thing we don't want to do is let people think that we just going to give you my vote just because the other person ain't do. Because what'll happen is they'll get on some team stuff and say, yo, you know what? This is how we're going to play these black folks. You don't do what you're supposed to do, right? And then they're going to just vote for us. And then when we don't do what they're supposed to do, we just going to vote for them. In the meantime, the black people still losing while they still voting. See, we can't have that. We can't have that. That doesn't make political sense. So the best bet is to stay on code of what we've been staying and how we've been stomping. No reparations, no vote. No tangibles, no vote. Not no, oh, we just not voting for Joe Biden. So guess what? We're going to vote for Trump because he's not going to let the illegals in. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not going to stop it totally anyway. But at the end of the day, that will be a good thing for us. But it has to be more than that. It absolutely has to be more than that. Y'all give money to all these different countries. Y'all all, even Trump, y'all all have interest in Israel. Even Trump, y'all all have interest in Israel. So y'all all send money over there. Y'all all send money to all these other different countries and shit. See, with Joe Biden, it's Ukraine. With Trump, is Russia. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, listen, family, it's everything but foundational Black Americans, and that's what we can't go with no more. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I gotta go. Peace, love, and reparations, and y'all stay tough. Yeah, hey, yo, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, that share button. We out of here.
Like